is clean your face. From there, what I do is take my powder and brush, and then I just lightly brush it all over my face. Now, I have pretty smooth skin, so this is all that I do. However, just your usual foundation, concealer, makeup routine would probably work if you wanted to do that instead of these next few steps. After the powder, I use a concealer stick over any problem areas that I have, and then just blend that in. Now it's time to apply the eyeshadow primer. Now after applying the eyeshadow primer to my eyelid, what I'll usually do is just take a finger and lightly tap it to help dry it and blend it in, and I'll just blend it all the way up to my brow bone. And now it's time for contour. I will be using these two shades and this brush. The brush I use for this might not be the right one, but I like using it anyway. I think it works pretty well. I am using the lighter shade for this, where I just slightly put it on and flick it where it does my nose to my brow bone, and then also on the sides of my nose. I don't contour on the top of my nose, just on the sides and then a little bit underneath. I will be using a darker shade for this part, so it'll just have a little bit sharper between where the uncontoured top of my nose is and then where I have the lighter contour on the sides, I think. Now I use a cheat that I found called the Rule of 3, I think it's what it was called. Basically what you do is you do the contour in a 3 looking shape on the side of your face. I kind of only do the bottom part of that though, but it's completely up to you. This is just what I do. Then I usually just keep messing and touching up my contour until I like the results. Now I put the setting powder lightly over everything on my face to just blend the contour in a little more. Now it's time for highlights. I just use my fingers for this. And now, guess what? More powder. Just lightly blending it in. And now your face base is done. Don't you look super cute? Now it's time for eyebrows. I just use a brow mascara, which is easy and it gives your brows just enough color to be seen. Now for eyeshadow. I like doing a white base over my eyelids before adding any color. this eyeshadow palette, which I'll be using, but I suppose most eyeshadows should work so long as you have the right shades of blue. This is the brush I use. I got it at Claire's and it's highly recommended because it's really, really useful. I'm going to start by brushing this really light shade of blue over the white that I already have on my eyelids. Now, I will be taking these shades of blue with the angled side of the brush, and what I'll be doing is basically the same idea as winged eyeliner, but just lightly on the side of my eyes, just to give it sort of a more defined look or something to go off of. And here what I'm doing is I'm taking those same colors and I'm just sweeping it over the top of my eyelid because I find that gives it more depth and I like the look that it has. Now I'm taking the more poofy side of the brush and with those same colors, just kind of dabbing it and sweeping it over that line. Blending it a little bit, just adding more color. Now see, that looks pretty nice, but I don't usually like all of the excess eyeshadow on the side, so I kind of cheat and I use a makeup wipe, and then I just brush off the eyeshadow that's more under my eye or sticking out to the side. Then I just go under my eye again with the concealer stick because I kind of wiped a little bit off when I was dealing with wiping off the extra eyeshadow. That's easy to take care of, just blend it in a little bit. Now it's time for eyeliner. I personally like using gel eyeliner, but it's up to you. What I have here is I actually have an old eyeliner pen that doesn't really work anymore, and I just use that to apply the gel eyeliner. But that's also mainly because I lost the brush that it comes with. So basically just start out with having a slightly thin but noticeable line above your eyes. Nothing special yet, but then I like to add just a tiny bit of wing on the side. I put the base of the eyeliner pen that I was using just right next to the line, and then I just drag it in. I find that creates a nice small wing. Then do the same for the other eye. Now it's time for false eyelashes. You're going to want to have a pretty steady hand. Usually some eyelashes will come with an applicator, and I use that a lot. I find it helps at least with holding it. And you're going to want to put a small line of glue on top, and you have to wait until it becomes tacky. I skipped forward a bit, but it usually takes about 30 to 45 seconds for mine. Then you're just going to want to be careful and nice and slow, and then just gently press the eyelashes right above where your own actual eyelashes are. And then I touch it up using the applicator. And sometimes it takes a couple of tries. You're going to want to be careful if you're trying to move it so that you don't pull off extra eyeliner or just mess up the whole look. But it's usually okay. You just be careful about it. There, I messed up and it's all slanty looking, as you can see. So, again, I'm just fixing it up and angling it so that it looks better. Now that both eyelashes are on, what I like to do then is take some mascara and then put that over both my natural eyelashes and the false eyelashes. It makes my lashes darker and it helps to blend them in with the false ones so that it doesn't look like two rows, it just looks like naturally thick and long eyelashes.
Watch and see. Oh no, you'll never know. My force will only grow. And when the moon is out, you better hang around. It's Ladybug, jumping above. Her power is on when things go wrong. It's Ladybug, the lucky charm. Her magic is on, always so strong. It's Ladybug, jumping.
Okay, last step, you're almost done. I just like to have some lip gloss for this look, and I just put it on normally. Look at that, you're all finished. Now you can go out and act like the sassy, kind of bratty, really bratty, chic, bourgeois beauty that you are. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this makeup look. If you enjoyed it, please like or subscribe, and just thank you for watching.
What's your mind? What's your mind?
There's no going back.